Well, that's what you didn't do.
See, now wants me to redo this again.
You didn't do that.
I did. I already did all that. Is it?
Amazing.
Oh, do we just go? Right.
I don't think it's live. Kill it, dude.
Just try it again.
No, you'll try it later. Private ones or something. Here, try it. See if you can go. I don't think it's gonna work though. We're getting schooled. If you guys are out there, we're getting schooled. It's called multi-streaming. It's a schooling experience.
Oh, we are live.
All right. There we go. All right, so we will wait for anybody who's going to make it in here. Twitter, we're also streaming live to Facebook, I think. But we are trying to make this happen. So good morning to everybody who's there. We're sorry for all the false alert live streams that we were doing on this. I hope that it is not going there. As I have my production guy, Mr. Eli, looking to see if we are live and working. I think we might have done this, so we shall see. And Eli, you can't really watch the stream there. You'll probably kill the stream because that's on the same internet. So you probably shouldn't be doing that. So we'll check. I have no idea what this is going or if it is going. Can we get is it live on YouTube? If we can get live on YouTube, then we're good. And again, sorry guys. We are? All right, so I guess we're live. So this is what you call debauchery with multi-streaming. And I guess we'll begin something like this. Hi, everybody. My name is Jason.
I'm Caden. I'm Jaden.
And we are the Yahuwah and the Torah channel, and we are trying our best at getting this multi-streaming platform to work. And we don't know if it is or not. So from here, what we will do is we will go over what we are going over. Guys, assuming this is streaming, can you guys please give me a breakdown of where we are? First of all, for anybody who doesn't know, because this may actually be going to a couple different platforms, we are the family who believes that the laws, statutes, and commandments that are found in Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, and Deuteronomy are the guide for all life. It's the greatest things that we can ever have that have been given to us by the creator of the universe. And it is the way, when you read scriptures, that we find the kingdom to come. The kingdom to come, we've all been tricked with a word called religion. And in this word called religion, everybody seems to go contrary to what scriptures say. Say, for instance, there's a group of religions out there that believe that all of the laws are gone. And when the laws are gone, they believe they can eat whatever food they want to eat. And the first time you bring this up to anybody, they get very angry. Because we have all been indoctrinated. We've all been brought up in what can only be described as a man-made religion. And when we are in man-made religions where we do not worship on the right day, where we eat unclean foods and we say that all food has been made clean, which is contrary to the scriptures, this is what we're trying to do, is we're trying to educate folks on what the scriptures actually says. And so what you will find from Yahuwah and the Torah is that we read only from scriptures. We read only from the Bible. And this is what we're doing right now. And so as we are jumping into a bunch of other platforms today, you guys haven't been with us and you guys haven't been reading with us. We encourage you guys to read other places with us as well. All of the previous videos are on YouTube. They're also on Odyssey, and they're also on Rumble. And so you can find a lot of our videos there to get into this series, because this is the fifth chapter of the book of SHEMU'EL. All right, so gentlemen, give us a quick lowdown of where we are. How do we get to this? Where do we get to this inside of chapter 5?
So it starts in the book of Samuel with Hannah as Samuel's mom. She begs Yahuwah for a child. She gets a child. She devotes him to Yahuwah. So he gets raised by Eli the priest. Eli is he's getting older at this point. He has two children that are very evil. They are priests as well. He has Phineas and Hophni, and they're very evil people. They are going around doing evil things. And Eli knew about it, but he didn't do anything, and so he didn't rebuke his children. He didn't punish them, and so they continued on. So he got punished. All his children, all three of them died. The Ark of the Covenant is now in the hands of the Pelishites, and so now they have lost a lot of power.
Lost a lot of power. They lost the Ark of the Covenant, and Ellie's kids are all dead. Ellie's dead. Yesterday he died. He keeled over. He flipped out of his chair, broke his neck. And now Israel is in a very interesting spot. So let's continue on, and here we go. And much love to everybody out there. We will attempt to try to get these live streaming working a little bit better. I don't even know what platforms we made it to, if anything.
YouTube.
YouTube's the only place? Okay, well, I guess we made it live to YouTube, so I guess we'll have to figure out how to get this off of YouTube and onto all the other platforms once we are done with this. So here we go. Chapter 5. And the Pelashites took the ark of Elohim and brought it from Ibn Ha-Ezer to Ashdod.
Okay.
And
How did they take this?
They had to carry it by the poles. If they touch the ark, they're dead. I mean, even the
Well,
people.
only Levites were supposed to touch it. If the Levites didn't touch it, they're dead. So how do they do this?
Maybe it's like the same way they brought it back. Maybe it was on like the wagon, and they just brought it
maybe
in a
on a
wagon.
cart, maybe. Yeah, I don't know. 2. And the Pelashites took the ark of Elohim and brought it into the house of Dagon and put it by Dagon. And for those who do not know, Dagon is a god. It's an idol. Yeah, it's an idol. It's a fish god, actually. And the Roman Catholic Church, is the ones that actually have a little hat of Dagon. And so all the priests, they have this like, it's not even a hat. It's like, I don't even know how to describe this hat. It's like a top hat that's squished at the top. It looks like the
Looks like a squid's head.
Yeah, it looks like a fish head on it. And so that's who Dagon is. Okay, so 3. And the Ashdodites rose early in the morning and saw Dagon fall on his face to the ground before the ark of Yahuwah. So they took Dagon and put it in its place again. And they arose early the next morning and saw Dagon fallen on its face to the ground before the ark of Yahuwah, and the head of Dagon and both the palms of its hands cut off on the threshold. Only Dagon itself was left of it. That is why, to this day, the priests of Dagon and all who come into Dagon's house do not tread on the threshold of Dagon in Ashdod.
So, this is now like, twice this happens to them, and they see that the person they worship, their mighty one, is bowed down before his ark. And not only that, but then he starts getting his body parts cut off.
His hands were cut off. Yeah, the palms were cut off.
And so now they got to be wondering, is this sabotage, or is this happening because of this ark? What kind of powers are at play here?
Yeah, definitely. Okay, 7. And when the men of Ashdod saw this, they said, "Let not the ark of Elohim of Yisrael remain with us, for his hand has been hard on us."
I think you missed verse 6.
Did I miss 6?
Yep.
Okay, 6. But the hand of Yahuwah was heavy on the Ashdodites, and he wasted them and smote them with tumors, Ashdod and his borders. And when the men of Ashdod saw this, they said, "Let not the ark of the Elohim of Yisrael remain with us, for his hand has been hard on us, and on Dagon, our mighty one." Then they sent and gathered to them all the princes of the Pelashites, and said, "What are we to do with the ark of Elohim of Yisrael?" And they answered, "Let the ark of the Elohim of Yisrael be removed to Gath." And they removed the ark of Elohim of Yisrael. And it came to be, after they removed it, that at the hand of Yahuwah was against the city with a very great destruction. And he smote the men of the city, from the least to the greatest, and tumors broke out on them. They then sent the ark of Elohim to Ekron. And it came to be, as the ark of Elohim came to Ekron, that the Ekronites cried out, saying, "They have removed the ark of the Elohim of Yisrael to us, to kill us and our people." And they sent and gathered together all the princes of the Pelashites, and said, "Send away the ark of Elohim of Yisrael, and let it return to its own place, so that it does not kill us and our people. For there had come a deadly destruction throughout all the city. The hand of Elohim was very heavy there."
So it shows that Yah can fight his own battle. Right? He can wipe out an entire nation. He doesn't need people to do it, but he does choose people to set an example.
He does. He absolutely does. 12, last verse. "And the men who did not die were smitten with tumors, and the cry of the city went up to the SHEMU'ÊL." That's the end.
Yeah, now you're looking at people, you're looking at your leaders like, you guys don't you keep moving around cities, you basically curse everyone in whatever city that's in, everyone gets cursed in that city. And even if they're good people, bad people, they don't know what they're doing. They didn't have a hand in this. They're still getting punished by the actions of their other people.
Yeah, and what's interesting though is they obviously know the hand of Elohim, and they see that, they believe in many, many mighty ones, right?
Yeah, I think that's the thing here. They see one Elohim, and say, "Oh, there's another Elohim to us." We have hundreds of them.
Yeah,
no big deal.
But the interesting thing is, right? They've never been able to see things like this happen, right? They're little statues of wood and stone. They don't move around. They don't do anything. In fact, Daniel, the book of Daniel, and the extracurricular books of Daniel that you guys can find in Yah Scriptures, it has little stories about this stuff of this, and how the priests were actually up to no good, and that the priests that were back in Daniel's day, they were tricking the king. And they were basically saying that these gods were eating the food and doing all this stuff when it was actually the people sneaking up into the temple at night eating the food. And Daniel exposed them, exposed all of them, and they ended up getting killed for that. So with that, everybody, we hope that you guys have a wonderful day. It appears that streaming only went to YouTube, so we'll have to get this off YouTube in about 5 hours when it actually appears for us, and then we will put it to the rest of the platforms. And we will attempt again tomorrow to try to do this live on many platforms, because there are a lot of people on a lot of different places that never ever cruise over to YouTube or never cruise to Rumble. So we're trying to get through every one of them. So with that, guys, we hope that you guys have a wonderful day. We thank you guys very, very much for being part of our little clan here, and we love y'all.
Hi, Carla.
And hi, Carla. Much love to you, dear sis. Thanks for hanging out. If you're still out there, and to anyone out there, we don't know who's actually all up in this.
Just Carla right now.
Just Carla. And so much love, Carla. Big hug to Joey. See you guys later.
All right. Shalom.
Shalom.